Lynn Wang. I'm one of the paranoids of Yahoo, which is our information security team. I'm now focused about the GRC, which is a governance, risk, and compliance section. Today, I want to give you guys some tips and guidance about how I transferred my career from financial service and now to the technical industry, especially joining the cybersecurity area. All right. So before I go, I want to hear from all of you about why you are here today. Whether you are a college student, are you a jobs changer? Are you also looking for new opportunities, or you are impacted of a layoff and you don't know where to go next? So please just go for the numbers on the chat. I can see better of your need here. I'll just pause here for a few seconds and then I will continue. Student, okay, cool. All right. I think this section is working for all of us, those kind of audits because we are because I think my experience really is able to be copied, but also I think each of others have different needs. And if my topic, if the suggestions that I offered here does not meet your needs, or if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can just search my name, Lynn Wang, and I'm happy to have more connections and happy to help for sure. So a little bit more about me. As I just mentioned, I changed my career to cybersecurity, and there are two kinds of major change. One is my academic major that when I went back to college, I was business management major. And then after I entered into my first job, that I realized I want to know better about policy and laws. So that drives me to go to law school. And after graduating from law school, that I joined Wells Fargo's legal department and starting to practice more about legal. But I think that's not what I want. I want to be more detailed in specific area. So I was searching and just reevaluate myself about what's really interested me. So I think that cybersecurity is where I want to go, and combining with my past experience, my education background, and where I want to go, I choose cybersecurity and specifically focused about the GRC. So that is a career change because I first working with the hospitality industry, and Wells Fargo for sure is tech industry, financial industry, and now to Yahoo is tech industry. But now I'm going to break down more details about how I make this transition. So I think that's a lot of preparation you should do. So I break down to 4 points. I think that's very easy for us to make a strategic plan if you want to change your career. First is to research on the current job description. You can just see that when we're searching for your next role in cybersecurity and targeting on what things you want to prepare for, starting from job description of your dream job can give you a clear guidance on what skills are needed in general. So I think everyone here probably has the experience of searching for jobs. So the job description definitely tells about what kind of skills, what day-to-day jobs might be looks like for your next dream job. So that can give you breakdown details about what you're going to do. So you can also say that those skills, how I can acquire. That makes you have a much clearer goal. And the second, I think, is prepare for the entry-level certifications. So after collecting some information about job description and search for the industry information, find out some entry-level certifications. I mean, if you are not very familiar with cybersecurity, and then you can prepare in order to study the industry knowledge, and the entry-level certification could be the key to open the door for your dream jobs. I mean, that's definitely not a require for changing job changer or someone don't have any experience in the cybersecurity, but while you are learning and preparing for those certifications, it can definitely gives you more information about this industry, some skills, how they works in different teams, right? So definitely not required, but I think it's something good you can prepare. And the third is join industry organizations. I definitely think it's very, very important. I think you can sit down for 10 minutes and scan and read industry news that can help you understand the trends in news in the industry. And consider joining some industry organizations where you can attend events, learn from others, or you can join the webinars. And also the most important things is network with other members. There are lots of cybersecurity organizations out there. I think Day of Security is one of the best. But I think the one of the benefits you can use that is I know that some of organizations offering some mentorship programs. That's definitely something you can take advantage of, because those experts, your potential mentors, they are very knowledgeable in the area. They can definitely give you lots of helps about you can share your target, your goals with them, and they can definitely help out there. And also keep eyes on the industry news, what's happening, what's new, and help make you keep update with the industry. And that can be definitely prepare you next for something, for example, the information sections, information interviews, or real job interviews when time comes. So the fourth one, which I just mentioned a little in the third part, is that talk with industry expert. So I think you definitely try to reach out the industry experts to learn from their working experience, know their career path, and ask any questions and comments that you may have about joining the industry, about specific roles. I definitely think they will be willing to help. And for sure, this is a golden opportunity to connect with people and get their advice. So according to my personal experience, that I do have a great opportunity to meet with my mentor who gave me lots of help. I think when you are talking with your mentor, you need to be candor and clearly share your goal with your mentor, so you guys can work together with more detailed tasks about what's next going to do, what you can better prepare in different ways. So, and also that's, I think we always talk about network, but network deal is, I think it's very essential while you are not just only for job changers, but for everyone who is in the job market. You can be partner with them, you can be future colleague with them, and also in the future, you are probably, when you are getting stronger and ready, you are able to contribute to others. So when you are seeking for help, don't be afraid. I know that's the first step could be very hard for sure, but once you have more experience with others in the industry, you will be more willing to connect with others. And we always know that when you know one people, you know other 50. So be brave and take your very first step and reach out people on LinkedIn. So when I was trying to reaching out with people in the industry expert, I always send a message with them on LinkedIn. But when you are trying to connect with people on LinkedIn, try to write some notes. Say, give them, for example, give them a brief introduction about yourself, why you want to connect with them, and try to be very honest about why you are reaching out, can really helping them to help you, and see that if they are the right person to help you there. So I think all those full preparations are very important, but if I have chance to prioritize, I would say that talk with industry expert could be the key. All right, so this is a part for how to prepare for the career in the security, and now I'm going to give you more action items where you can prepare for job applications, because all those preparations in the end will help you to locate one dream job that you're going to have. So there are three parts, I think. The first is filter the type of work you want. So even though we talk about cybersecurity, but we can see that there are millions and thousands of different jobs offers over there. So, but each of them are quite different. For example, now I'm in a GRC, other people probably in the cyber defense, etc. There are different kinds. Or if you are having more engineering background, there do have opportunities for sure in cybersecurity as well. So when you are filtering so find your dream jobs with filtering, such as which company you want to work for. Do you want to work remotely, or what size of companies you want to work for? Those are some elements you definitely need to consider when you are locating for your job applications, because you don't want to spend lots of time to apply thousands of jobs but don't know that which kind of jobs you want, right? So I think you definitely need to target probably 2 to 3 jobs, because they're probably slightly different, but they have like similar focus and similar skills that will be shared. So try to target with three kinds of jobs, but share with which will be very similar with your past experience. But I didn't say about your like experience with like working in the cybersecurity, because I know some of us don't have some experience. But don't forget one thing, which is called transferable skills. For example, I can give you an example about myself, which where I was working with Wells Fargo's legal department. I have lots of research skills, case management skills, analyze skills, or contract reviewing skills, where all those skills is transferable to my current job, which I'm now working mostly about a contract review, policy revision, etc. Those kind of things. So don't think yourself as like a zero. Prepare for your next cybersecurity job. There's always something you have. That's a gene that you probably don't realize, which we can always call a hidden gene. So you need to dig into yourself. Try to do a self-evaluation. Trying to compare what skills you have with the job description of your dream job, and see that what sort of similarities you have, and share them with some like a. They always say like, can you give an example? Give them an example of good example where you can show them with your transferable skills. And that could be really good persuade for them to say, yes, this person, even though he or she does not have any cybersecurity or related work experience, that's something they are teachable, that's skills that could be used for this position, what they're applying for, right? So I think that's the key. The second is prepare for the interview. Prepare for the interview is a big topic, but I would say it is hard, but you can make it stretchy. So you can do like try to read the job description, link your current job, like what I said, and try to think about what you learned and what you learned from your past experience, and try to make them as a whole story, and make the story. Just try to prepare for the whole story for them, with connecting different skills you have, connecting different projects you did. That could be a good showing some skills you have. And I think that while you are having more interviews, try to record all your interview experience and evaluate your performance after the interview, so you can be improved. So that's like when you after you have your interview, write something about your performance, how you behaved, and think about if you have another chance, how would you improve yourself, right? So I think that's kind of like give the records of all the interviews, and when you are preparing more and when you are having more interviews, you can see that what I did good at, what kind of things that I should avoid in the future, that kind of help you to improve yourself to a better interviewer in the future, right? And I think the third one is very, very important, but sometimes people just miss that, is keep mentally health. So I think for everyone who is trying to find a new job, you probably feel very discouraged. Especially when you are on the interview, you will feel hard when you are preparing for the certifications, when you are reaching out to others, probably never heard about them. But those are all the bad feelings you might be had. You need to prepare yourself for saying that this is not going to be an easy way, for sure, right? But we need to encourage ourselves with saying that I know that I did well in X1Z this time, but how can I prepare for next time? So that can be saying that I know the feeling, but that's only in the past. I need to focus about the future, which I can learn from my fails. So fails is not a bad way. It's not a bad thing. Try to make it a positive way and make a positive contribute to yourself, to your next role, and for your next position. So I think that I have shared most about my tips and guidance here. And I know that I took 8 minutes to prepare for the technical issues, and I will give you guys back for 5 minutes, and please feel free to shoot any questions you have. I will ask the questions that I'm screening now. Manel, sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. I think you asked about entry-level certifications. I know that there's Cybersecurity, which is entry-level certifications. I read their textbook before, and I think that's very comprehensive in order to help you what's kind of the background knowledge about cybersecurity. So I think that's something I can suggest now. Let me see. It's harder. Yes, for Kathleen, thank you. I think you are right. Final mentorship is very essential, but I think I can answer your question, Chahatik. The best way to find mentors on LinkedIn or other platforms, I think that can be both, because LinkedIn gives you a large pool of people there in the industry. You can filter them by saying that cybersecurity or the more specific job titles you want to target in the future, and also you can also filter them by industry. So LinkedIn is very good resource for you, and then you can but you don't just ask people to be your mentor for sure, but I think I would suggest you to ask them to have an information section with you first, right? In that way you can learning better with each other's, right? And then they can know better about your needs for sure. And other platform is which I mentioned. You can go to some organizations. There are a few, for example, Cybersecurity, Women in Cybersecurity. They do offer mentorship programs, so they are good resources. Let's see if we have any questions now. All right. So anyone have any questions now? Yes, thank you, Catherine. I think that security competition plus is a good one. But once you are more dive into deep in your specific role, then probably there are other organizations better fit. So I think that's something you can definitely ask your mentor for the specific of similar kinds of role. For example, for my role in the GRC area in cybersecurity, we have an organization called ISACA, which was very focused on the GRC. All right. I know that we are over time here, but thank you so much all for attending here. And I hope you have a great time to enjoy the other sections. Oh, yes, sorry, Manel. I'm answering your question now. I've been, is that something? Yes, yes. Please write that in your resume, but you need to prepare for that with some like knowledge will be seeing that. Also, Catherine, how long did you take to learn her? I think it takes me about 6 months for sure for me to prepare the final landing because I think there's a lots of preparation over there. Can you mention source? Yes, it's called Cybersecurity. Uh, let's let's see. It's sorry. So I have to end this section now. But if you have any question, just type my name on LinkedIn and search for me, and I will be yes, Cybersecurity. Yes, correct. And I will be there for you. And please feel free to reach out. I'm definitely happy to help. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of the sections. Bye.